What's up? I just got back from watching it again, this time with an all black audience or predominantly all black audience. Oh man. A whole different world. All together. First, the girl, look, you can be mad all you want, but taking it out on my car, F your car, F your Mercedes. I'll be like, what? What are you mad at me for? I think Pennywise didn't hypnotize people in the audience. There's a lot of people outraged in there. So, I already knew this movie was going to do what it was going to do. Because they promoted it right. And they done it right. And I said, well, this is, if you're going to make a remake, yes, seeing it with a black audience is an entirely different take. Blacks responded a lot different with this film than I did with the other audience. This predominantly majority black audience, they were screaming at the certain scenes that come after you, jump out. But for the blacks, those scenes didn't last long enough. They liked the beginning scenes when it was like the development and the way it was building, when it was quiet, the suspense. But then when the action be turned into like an action movie, they kind of didn't like it that much. You know, they don't remember pretty much the 90s version, the miniseries. They were just watching it dead on. And you can hear the conversations in there. The girl trying to explain to her boyfriend behind me, like, why certain things are happening. Like, no, see, you can't be scared. He feeds on the fear. Man, F that nigga. They talking like he a real person in the room. When he said that, she trying to explain it to him. No, see, because if you're scared, he's going to feed on your fear. Man, F that nigga. Oh, man. Then they was applauding Mike, the only black guy, the only black guy in the film. When he went to them, that was the movie. Mike going up against the bully who was bullying him, and he lost his family. Once he knocked him down the well and hit him with the rock, everybody was clapping. The whole this never happened in the white audience. Soon as he hit him with the rock, crack, knocked him down the well with a football tackle. Yeah, I know. He looked like Ali a lot. I told you that in my review. They ever do an Ali movie, they need to grab this kid right now. That's Cassius Clay right there. Man, he came with a football tackle. Knocked the dude down the well. Everybody clap. Yes. Mike, way to go. Man, it was intense. So all the blacks in there, they was like, come on, man. Then when they grabbed the cat, everybody got the same response, black or white. They like cats. No, not the cat. And somebody yelled, F that cat. So they really don't care. So, but overall, everybody enjoyed the film. Whether it was black, whether it was white, they enjoyed the film. Oh yeah, they were applauding when Mike had the pistol on the side when he was riding the bike, and they zoomed in on he had the little gun with the shells. They was all right, yeah. They were happy, but they were vested into the film. And what you notice from black audiences to white audiences, predominantly more Caucasian and more black, is the difference of interaction in the film. More Caucasians, they're more reserved and they wait for certain moments to be involved in the film. Blacks are involved in the film from the moment they show the credits. I don't know what something about the credits kick off that it makes some people laugh. They just start going, dun. Yeah, okay, I don't know what that's about. Next thing you know is conversation here. Something happened over there. Shut up. Oh man, you get all kind of good stuff happening. But the one black girl, she was just like, I don't understand. See, it's not that scary to me. I mean, I thought I was going to be more scared because everybody was telling her at work, all her white friends was telling her how scary it was. And she was just thought she was going to be so scared. So when she got in there, she said, well, it was kind of funny, but it wasn't that scary. But she was more scared at the beginning parts, like a lot of people were. But what's going to be interesting is how they do chapter 2. That's going to be when they got to come back to the town. That's when they can start to create. Because the actual story of Pennywise is amazing. Because Pennywise is not from this planet. He came here in the time of the dinosaurs. And his enemy is there too, which is a turtle. And they reference the turtle, but you never see the turtle. When they was in the water and they looked down, they was like, oh, it's a turtle. And you never see the turtle. The turtle is his natural enemy. They both from 2 different planets. Like in the universe. And they got a god that created them called the Other. The Other created the universe. The Other created these 2 beings, this big gigantic turtle, and they all got powers. Like you haven't even seen all of Pennywise's power. He has the entire town under his spell. That's why her father can't see the blood. All the adults in the town are under his spell. Whenever he awakens, he normally put the whole town under a spell when he goes out and do his thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think he put a spell on the audience too, because the girl that came with me, she just want to argue about something else entirely different. And I'm like, look, the movie going on. Are you still arguing about something about earlier? That don't even make no sense. So, I don't know. Women get real stupid every now and then. Did I like chapter 2 from the miniseries? No. That chapter 2 that's because it's not going to be told like this one. This one covered most of the stuff that was in chapter 2. So they don't have to go and do a backstory. Like in chapter 2, because it was a mini series, people kept having memories of how it affected them. We already seen how it affected them. So we won't be having those flashback scenes. So that's why I said this is going to make for... I want to see the turtle. I doubt they're going to... you'll see some characters, you know... Well, we won't. I don't want to spoil it because people hadn't seen the miniseries and stuff like that, so we won't do that. It was all over the place. Yeah, they had the toy turtle when he dropped the toy turtle and all that stuff. they paying homage to the turtle. Hopefully we see the turtle in the next one. But if people saw Pennywise's actual identity, they would die. But what was interesting about this film that I liked and that I didn't think I would see, the audience actually responded to like all the moments of empathy the same way the white audience or predominantly white did. When they stood up for Mike and started throwing rocks, they clapped. Same way they did in the other theater. It was a mutual unification, like we both agree these bullies are bad. You know, like they gotta go. And when dude caught him with the knife, put that knife and start cutting him into his stomach, they were, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. That's in the black audience, you gonna hear that right off the rip, and that came right out. As soon as he cut him, ooh, oh, hell no. Oh man. So and then when in the high school, when the guy Patrick, who was really the weirdest one out of them in the book, he's a pedophile, homosexual, arsonist. He was bad. And in the movie, they didn't want to kind of go down that road, so they kind of gave you a little hint when he like looks at Richie and licks his lips like, in the hallway. He gave that weird thing, and right away the black audience picked up on that. Man, he's an agate. You hear that come around right over the corner. So in the book, they kind of bring light to it. So without visually showing you anything, you were able to pick up on he was sick. No, I'm talking about Patrick. Yeah, the bully was bad, but I'm talking about Patrick. Patrick's the one that went in there and ended up meeting Pennywise in there. He's the arsonist. I see your tits. Him. Yeah, in the book, he was an arsonist, homosexual, pedophile. So he had the fatal three. That's right, Corey. Time to float. That's one of my favorite parts of the whole movie. I would pay a ticket every time. I was the only one laughing when he says that line. When he comes out of that box, twists his body around, gets his body all straight, and goes, whew, time to float. Oh man, I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard. People wonder what I'm laughing at. I died laughing as soon as he dropped that line. He come right out, he twists his body back. Time to float. Oh man, classic scene. that turtle probably gonna come out of that water. See, the turtle don't normally come out of his shell that much. But he gonna come out. And it's gonna be on. It's gonna be like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle versus the clown. Pap, 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 pap. Who, Ben? Ben didn't have any illnesses. He just stuttered. But in the beginning, I think he had like the flu or something, and he couldn't go outside or something. No, he wasn't dying. He was just making it like he was dying, but he wasn't dying. Yes, the beginning scene is very dark. That's when I was like, ooh. Because I'm used to the 90s version. Only thing they would show you was this. Ah. And that was all you would see. So, in the book, Georgie gets his arm bitten off. So I'm thinking they not finna show that. They'll show him stick his hand in and you'll see Georgie's face. Ah! I didn't expect to see Georgie's arm get bit off and Georgie turn around, half an arm, a little nub out there. I'm like, he bit Georgie's arm off. Then they start rolling the credits. Yeah, I said, ooh. Oh, it's on now. Nah, Georgie spent too much time down there talking to a clown. I'm like, where the parents at? Oh yeah, they had a lot of little Easter egg things in there. Like my man, I think it was Eddie, who was wearing the Airwolf shirt. The TV show Airwolf. That was like every show copied off Knight Rider. Every show. It was a Street Hawk with the black Knight Rider car, a motorcycle. That was Knight Rider on the motorcycle, Street Hawk. Then they had the Knight Rider in the air, Airwolf. Yeah, I saw Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5 because that's basically what this is. It's Nightmare on Elm Street. Derry is Elm Street. And he's going after the children. He actually claws one of the kids. Ah, like Freddy. Ah. So it was paying homage to that because they realized Freddy Krueger was the one that really preyed on the kids. So it was a good way to pay homage to it. But yes, watching it with the black audience did give me a sense of a whole new type of, to see how the reaction of the audiences are. Sometimes you get a whole different responses for different things. This time, the majority of the audience did respond to the movie the same way. They felt the empathy for all the characters the same way. They felt bad for the girl. They felt bad for everything. Yeah, it was same thing. When Mike stood up to the bullies to fight for Mike, everybody cheered. It's just that when Mike was fighting in the black audience, when Mike was fighting the bully, it meant a lot more. It meant a lot more. They clapped when the bully fell in the hole. The white audience didn't really clap. So I guess that was just a black thing there. We sympathize with Mike. Mike got his family burnt up. Because in the book, this guy is racist. And you can pretty much sense hate flows through his blood, period. So it was okay to hate him. And the blacks didn't like him at all. So when the brother hit him with the rock, they was, yeah, that's right. So that was the only difference there. Yeah, I don't really like clowns that much. See, you gotta understand, I gotta come back to this big old house by myself. So I got to sleep with the lights on. I couldn't cope when I first saw it because I didn't know what was finna happen. And some of these scenes, man, my heart just couldn't take it. It was done. I'm like, I gotta get home. You know, the clown from Poltergeist started all this. That boy in that room with that one little clown and that clown attacked him, that started all this. Because ever since then, clowns was something else. Oh, the projector scene get everybody. When they show him that big with those teeth, everybody jump out of their skin. And no matter who the person was, whether it's black or white, they jumped up. Yes, there's a movie review for Death Note on this account. So please subscribe and hit the notification button. But you should check the movie reviews out on this channel. We even do anime. So, yes, it was quite interesting. Oh, yeah, he played a good Richie. Death Note is good. It's just that it never got to the point where if you didn't see the animated version, then you wouldn't be so caught off guard. Now that if you seen the anime version, you would think it sucked. But if you just watched it as a regular movie, you'd be like, that's different. It was okay, pretty different. But if you seen the anime, you wouldn't do anything else. Yeah. Oh, everybody loved Richie because Richie's the mouth. You know, Richie, he ended up being successful. See, this is a symbolism of the movie in it. Because they all survived. Because they all survived, they actually went ahead and became successful in life because they conquered their fears before they even fought and beat Pennywise. That's how they were able to beat him, because they all conquered their fear to get to him. That's how he was able to be hurt the way he was. They all conquered their fears. She stood up to her father. Eddie stood up to his mom. Ben stood up to him and was ready to accept the fact that his brother was gone. So once he got over that fear of losing his brother and accepted the fact his brother is gone, he had really gotten over everything, and there's nothing they could do. And the last one was the guy who kept seeing the scary painting picture. He was the last one that really had to get over his fear. You know, Mike was gotten over his fear to go, of his parents dying in the house and all that. He gotten over that. And then oh no, Georgie was gonna get it. Georgie shouldn't have been out there by herself. Yeah, the painting lady, it seemed like I've seen that painting 1,000 times too. Well, you grew up watching anime before you knew it was anime. We just called it Japanese cartoons. Manga was everywhere. We had video stores. We had Ninja Scroll. We had Akira. We grew up on Fist of the North Star. So we had all this stuff. Y'all got it late. Like now it's all in the digital world and they bringing it back out. Oh, that wasn't funny when he bit his arm off. I was freaked out because I didn't think they would show it or go that far. I'm like, they ain't gonna go that far. Oh, they went there. I'm like, oh man, I was like, this movie finna take it over now. They finna really get down. And they kind of went not so bad, but the suspense of it early was just too much. Richie gave it a lot of levity with the jokes, him and Eddie going back telling jokes. To kind of lighten it up a little bit. Then it kind of, in the second act, it kind of went to an action movie where they're actually fighting it. I mean, she could have said something like, what are you doing out there, little kid? But this is the 80s. Now, you got to understand something. In the 80s, it was completely different. You could go outside and be outside all night. You can be 10 years old. Nobody even say a word. That's the truth. You can be outside all day and night. And nobody would say a word in the 80s. I was 10 years old in the 80s and catching the bus by myself, going places with my friends. I went on a date at 10 years old to the movies. Oh, the girls in there were losing it. The girl I brought, she was all in a ball. When bit Richie arm off, ah, she just bawled all the way up. Then she got mad at me over something stupid. Like I was flirting with some girl in there. Like I see these things. I'm seeing that you know her and y'all know each other. Yeah, from here. She works in the movies. I always go to the movies. No, I think something's going on. Like y'all know each other. See, I picked up on it. You think I'm slow. And F you in your Mercedes. I'm like, what do my car got to do with anything? Jesus Christ. Women is Pennywise and got everybody hypnotized. I'm like, did Pennywise hypnotize this audience? You know he got the power to do it. I didn't think Billy was going to do that. But once he did, that was something. But what I didn't understand, and I still don't understand, is why do they have Ben telling the story about Old Derry when he just got there and he's reading books and stuff? The person that knew about Old Derry was Mike. Because his grandfather and his father told him about the history of Old Derry. And he told everybody in the school. When the project, he told everybody he did a project on Old Derry. Here, they got him being homeschooled and not really involved in the town. He mostly stay on the outside. And then they kind of gave the line to Ben to do, which I don't understand. It's like Mike is in the movie. It's not like the character's not in the movie. Give the line that's supposed to go to the right actor. Let him say the line. In the miniseries, it was Mike. In the book, it's Mike. Mike is in the film. Let Mike say his line. Why would you give that line to Ben? I mean, yeah. Because he took Pennywise off. Pennywise was... Wait a minute. Because, see, they were breaking the spell. Breaking his magic. Once he was like, look, this ain't real. And then he opened the door. Boom. Like, see? Told you, this stuff ain't real. That's why he stopped. Like, whoa, what's going on over here? Who messing up my mix? What? This is not real. I'm not real enough for you, Billy. I was real enough for Georgie. Time to float. Oh man. Oh yeah, man. Of course, it was gonna sell out. The movie, because I'm the person that managed the movie theater. We have a great relationship. We're real cool. They even was like, call me if there's a movie you want to see. Let me know. We'll put it on a certain time. You just come on in and watch it. And I'm like, that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciation. I come here all the time. Plus, I'm an elite member. Many of you don't know what that means. So I will show you. Elite. The black card. You flash this. Bam! People go, he for real. You thought I was play pimping. I pull that car out, that girl be, oh, what is that? I be, elite status, babe. They don't have a register open. They'll open this for me. It's only for elite people only. I could walk up to a closed register and be like, I need this. And they'll come and help me out. Because they see the car. Bam! Ordering stuff that ain't even on the menu. AMC. Yeah. Screw AMC. Wanna go there? But I will be there for Star Wars. I will be there for Star Wars. I got no choice but to go there for Star Wars. No choice. And it's all Regal's fault. Regal don't want you to take your lightsaber into the movie theater. AMC don't give a damn. So I'm going where I can take my lightsaber. I told Regal last time, I said, look, fix it. And I was in there with my lightsaber and people was upset. They was, why are you here with a lightsaber and my kid can't bring his? Because I'm me. I'm like, lady, do you spend $10,000 a year on the movies? No, then sit down and shut up. That's crazy. Mustache is real thick over here. Look like a mole. So yes, I'm gonna be doing a lot of movies reviews this week. So definitely stay in tune. I got like 2 more movies to review that's coming up. We're gonna do some old classic movie reviews. We're gonna give you some updates that's going on with Star Wars, some that's going on with Marvel and DC. There's a lot of shakeups going on behind the scenes, and I'm gonna tell y'all all about it. Mother, they have not given me the, I'll review Mother when we get a chance to see it. We haven't seen it yet. Then I'm going to give you the history of Pennywise. That's what I'm going to give you. Well, I'm glad, Dante. That's what I want to do. I appreciate that. But yes, you're going to know the history of Pennywise. So you'll never ever you'll look more forward to the second piece than anything, because it might not stop at chapter 2. I can't stand these little gnats. That's because I got my window open in there. I gotta close it. Yes, on Screen Fiend. This is the Screen Fiend account. I'm quite sure. I know I did it right this time. You will learn more about the turtle, the other, everything. So, I'm signing out. Good night. And make sure you click the notification button too so you can be notified.